Hi there, life path number 9. How are you? This is Healing Hands. You're all welcome to your monthly reading. I hope everybody's doing okay. Guys, I don't know. I felt some kind of heavy energy while I was trying to premeditate and figure out what the energies will be for you guys for this month. And when I say this month, I always mean the month from when you come across this video, because you all know time is linear. Okay, your timing is not my timing. The universal timing is not constant. Okay, so I still don't know what your reading is going to be about, to be honest. I try to find out, but I kept getting different kind of energy, and I'm like, okay, I'll just leave it alone until we start reading. But you guys, number 9 are the peacemaker. You're all about being at home, enjoying and creating a stable, loving home environment. And you love to give insights with whatever people bring to you, okay? You don't like people shutting you out, and you don't like rushing your decisions. Neither do you like people to devalue your opinions, because you guys are very trusting. You're good-natured, you're optimistic, you're non-judgmental, and you expect the same thing. In your friendships, you guys are all about peacemaking, all right? You love serenity. So, guys, let's dig into your reading, life path number 9. I love you guys. Remember to like this video if it makes any sense for you. I don't know what we're going to uncover, but please also remember to share your energy with me by liking the video, subscribing to this channel in case you're a first timer. I do appreciate you belonging to our beautiful soul tribe by, pouring your love back into my cup, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with your loved ones on any social media platform, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever. Okay. I do appreciate it. And I'm going to try to pick up the most poignant energy for your life path number. Okay. So the first energy that we got is that of hierarchy. And I was like, hierarchy? This is basically talking about inequality. It's talking about, a situation that is unfair, or somebody dealing with a situation where they feel like they haven't been treated fairly. Maybe you haven't received what you're given. But it's a card of somebody who is looking for some kind of closure and stability. And with closure, I'm looking at the shut door. You're looking to close out something, a closure with regards to a situation. And what this card normally tells you is that if you're battling with a situation that hasn't been fair for you, where you feel like there's been inequality, it might be, sexual inequality at work, where you feel like maybe you're not getting paid as much as other people, or in a relationship where you feel like you're not getting emotionally compensated the way you are putting in, or as regards to what you're putting into that relationship. It could even have to do with your family members. It could have to do with your friend circle. It could have to do with people at your place of worship. It doesn't matter. It's just simply telling you there's some kind of imbalance, there's inequality, there's injustice that has occurred, and somebody is looking for justice, for judgment, for equality. Okay? So the next energy that I pulled was the oracle. And what this says is for you to look for external help. All right. If it's help that comes from research, from books, from seeking out, experts who are versed in, things that have to do with equality. It could be getting an advice from a lawyer, or getting advice from elders, or from people who have gone through this, or researching online to figure out how to solve a particular situation. Here it says, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So your elders are basically seek, guidance from maybe, people who are knowledgeable with regards to the quest that you're on. Okay. Or it could be spiritually also, in terms of maybe seek, advice or seek wisdom from divine, from your spirit guides, from your higher self, from your spirit team, telling you, dive in, go within to get your answers. But guys, When I try to pull the tarot, I got the worry card. I got the 5 of Pentacles. The worry, I'm left out in the cold card. And I did pick up Aries energy. So if you're an Aries or you're dealing with somebody who's an Aries, I also picked up Mercury energy. And Mercury is all about communication, intellect, and using your logic. I also picked up this energy of strife, the 5 of Wands. So I picked up 2 5s. And 5 usually allude to changes occurring or the need to have something change in your energy or in your environment. But of course, this had reference to Leo here. And there's also a reference to Saturn. And you all know Saturn is about restrictiveness, restriction. It's about responsibility. It's about ambition. It's also about discipline. Okay. But this card is a card of strife, basically. So that energy of somebody going through something that, they're not comfortable came out strongly. The 5 of Wands usually talks about somebody who is in disagreement about something, somebody who is in competition with somebody regarding something. It's all about hassles, okay, or hassle. Somebody who's just going through it with regards to a particular situation. But then the 5 of Pentacles, which is all about your money, it just talks about somebody who feels rejected or, maybe going through some kind of ill health or somebody going through some kind of hard times, somebody who basically feels left out in the cold, abandoned, or somebody in your environment or somebody you're dealing with may be feeling this way. Okay. This does not necessarily have to be your energy. It could be the energy of somebody in your environment, somebody who's a family member, a friend, an extended family, nucleus family, somebody at your job, somebody that you know. It doesn't have to be you particularly, but I do try to pick up the energy as it relates to you particularly. So it looks like there's something going on and I have no freaking idea what it is, but I'm gonna pull additional, cards here. And with this deck, like I always say, I have no idea what I'm going to pick up with this one. Anything can come out with this deck. I am skeptical when I use it. I'm scared because I'm like, holy crap, I don't know what's going to come out. It has a way of exposing some hidden crap, things that you don't want people to know. Okay, look at all that. I'm not going to take everything. But hey, there's the devil energy right there of maliciousness, spitefulness, and he says a woman, but I'm going to put that back in. Let's try again. And guys, the truth of the matter is, when I was trying to get into y'all's energy, when Spirit asked me to pick up this particular deck, and I started shuffling, this flew out with another card, and I was like, no. And I put it back, and I shuffled, and this flew out. I said, Spirit, I want one card. I want one. I don't want two. And I started flipping, and this came out. And I was like, oh my God. And trust me, I shuffled hard and many times, not just once, not twice, not 3 times. I kept shuffling when that flipped out. I'm like, okay, that's absolutely the message that we need to, send out to you guys. So I brought out another deck, and I wasn't okay about the energy because it wasn't tying together for me. And, and that's me when I'm doing my readings. When I'm conversing and communing with Spirit, I'm like, please give me a clear interpretation of these cards, the clear energy that will resonate with as many people that will come across this video, because I know it's not everybody in this world that will come across this video. The views are really not that, all that. But I know that those who are in my tribe, Soul Tribe, will definitely come across this video for sure. Anytime you're led to view this, believe me when I tell you, you are a part of my Soul Tribe. Even if this particular reading does not resonate with you, go check out my other videos, okay? Check out your zodiac sign reading videos or other life path number readings. You will definitely find something that will resonate with you, that will prove to you, like I always say, that you are a member of my soul tribe. And I always like to say, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, remember to subscribe before you leave. Like the video, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check the description box below the video to get additional information, all right, regarding booking your personal reading in case this does not make any sense for you, okay? And you're going through something. I can help, figure out, connect with your spirit guides, connect with your higher self and your angel team and your spirit team to get you your most personalized reading, okay? So we have something that says get physical, work, so walk, as in going for a walk, running, swimming, or try your hand in the ring. It's time to get moving. Something about get moving with regards to getting your clarity, getting your information, contacting a lawyer for some of you, reaching out to get that help that you need, okay? It's time for you to physically be in the ring with regards to whatever this is that has been unfair, if it's in a relationship or your business or your job or your partnership, whatever this is, Spirit is like, it's time for you to get your hands dirty, okay? Some of you may have been, pulling yourself back and not wanting to really engage, even though you know a situation is not fair for you. You all are like fearing the consequences and not wanting to go deep. But Spirit is like, sometimes you got to get your knees and your hands or whatever, elbows deep in the mud, get dirty and get going, all right? But something needs to be done to balance whatever this situation is. And it looks like you might not be able to do it by yourself. You might need to engage other people who can provide you with a leg up, the next step, okay, with regards to whatever this is. But here it says, assert yourself. It says a conflict is brewing. Oh my God. And it says something about time to face it head on. The situation may be resolved in your favor. Okay, so there's no need for you to continue to accept mediocrity. All right, that's what I'm hearing. And substandard treatment from people, maybe at work, wherever this is. Spirit is like, no, we're meant to stand up for ourselves. We're not meant to back down. We're not meant to take crap from people. We're always meant to stand up and stand in our truth. Some of you will choose to be silent because of fear of whatever. Maybe fear of rejection, fear of being left out in the cold, fear of losing your job, fear of whatever, all right? Fear, 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 fear. And number 5 is a number of worry and strive and competition and, whatever. Some of you are afraid that you're going to lose money, you're going to lose a relationship, you're going to lose family members if you do speak your truth, if you do stand up for yourself. But hey, let's dig in and see what else we find out. Something here saying abused, and you're being abused and need to help or need help, or you're the one doing the abuse. Somebody definitely needs help. Somebody needs to look for external help. Somebody needs to speak up, because it looks like somebody here in this situation is suffering some kind of injustice. With the hierarchy card, there's something that is unequal, that is out of whack, that is not in balance, something that you need to be getting what you're putting in that you're not, okay? There's also something here that says prideful person. There's somebody that you're dealing with, or it could be you who is prideful, either too proud to go engage and get in the ring and get your hands dirty, or somebody who is proud and not giving you the equality in a situation that you are needing at this time, okay? The next thing says fake news. So you have to watch out for fake people in your environment, rumor mongers, people who gang up to just spread lies and rumors about you. People who are not coming to you with honesty, people who are deceitful in your energy. It could be at work, play, family member. It does not matter. Okay, it's happening to somebody. It might not be happening to every life path number 9, but I can guarantee you somebody who is a life path number 9 will resonate with this reading. Here it says stripped and cleansed. It says you're being purified by spirit. So spirit is giving you the ability for you to stand up for your beliefs, stand up for your rights, fight for what is yours. So if it's spiritually, you're being cleansed as well. This card came out for, I think, life path number 8. All right. I think number 8. I'm not sure. So in case you're dealing with somebody who has a life path number 8, you might want to check that out. Or you may be dealing with somebody who has a life path number 5. but we'll find out at the end of this video. Something here says switching up. It says they are switching up on you. So watch out for deceptive people. When I'm seeing this picture, switching up is somebody who is not trustworthy in your energy. Somebody who is not showing you their real face. Okay? With the switching up card. There's something here about a tyrant, somebody who is abusing their power. It could be at work, it could be a boss, it could be a partner, it could be in a love relationship, it could be in a friendship. But it says, cruel, oppressive ruler that uses force to control people. So some of you are dealing with a very, a very controlling person, or it could be you. So if you're the one with this energy, Spirit is just calling you out and telling you, hey, you need to change your ways. If it's not you and it's the person you're dealing with, Spirit is calling your attention to that energy and telling you it's time for you to stand up for what you believe in. All right. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody devalue you. Don't let anybody make you feel less than human. Don't let anybody tell you you're not worth anything. All right. Your sense of worth, your pride should always be asserted in any relationship that you find yourself. Okay? Like we picked up that energy of be assertive. And of course, now they're taking me back to this card right here with the Aries placement that I mentioned earlier on. And Aries is usually the first house in astrology, and it's all about your self-worth. It's all about your ability to assert yourself, self-assertion. All right. It's all about self-expression. And Mercury talking about speak up for yourself. Mercury being about communication. There's obviously something in your energy that is like it's time for you to stand up for yourself. And I'm not saying go fight dirty, okay? Because I don't want somebody to say, oh, I watched this tarot and she said go fight dirty. This might not even be your situation. But if it is, you will know. Because your spirit will put it in your heart for you to resonate with this reading, for you to know that this reading is meant for you. All right. It's specific to your situation, that you need to stand up for yourself. But here there's something about a shady female. Now, I always say it does not have to be a woman, but it could be for some of you. It could be a woman boss. It could be a wife. It could be a girlfriend. It could be anybody. It could be a sister. It could be a feminine energy. It could be a man or a masculine who is showing up as petty or in a feminine energy. All right. Of just, we talk about women being petty and all that, and men and, whatever. It's just showing up as that energy of a shady person. Okay. So watch out for manipulation, for shadiness, for, fake people, for people who are wearing a mask, people who are giving you false information, people who you feel like are in your corner, but they are not, people who are fake in the sense that maybe you're going to seek wisdom or guidance from them and they're giving you BS, all right? They're giving you the wrong information, giving you a turnaround or things that will not help you in your situation. All right, somebody definitely crying out for help here. It may be you, it may be whoever you're dealing with, but obviously somebody needs help in this situation, okay? Then the next energy talks about succubus energy. It says seduces and manipulates men. So it could be a woman, for real, all right? It could be, but it could be a man, because we picked up that energy of the tyrant with this card here, and it's a man here, all right? And then we picked up the energy of, switching up on you, somebody not revealing who they are, somebody not being truthful or honest, but definitely being fake, and somebody manipulating or seducing you. If you're a man, you might be dealing with a feminine woman energy who will use sex to seduce you, all right? Who may even accuse you of sexual molestation or sexual abuse or something, or somebody who, I don't know what this energy is that I'm picking up. Okay, so I'm sure you guys will understand what it is, because I don't, for real. And then the next one says second chances. So someone getting a second chance. Some of you are getting a second chance to stand up for yourself, to fight for what you believe in. All right. Or it might be second chance in a relationship. I hope it's not a relationship with a tyrant. Somebody might actually end up seeing their fault in this situation and, finally taking off their mask, which I'm not going to count on. But if that's the case, then it is what it is, right? Then, of course, we have somebody talking about somebody being set up. Oh, my God. Someone is being set up, all right? Especially with the fake people, the shady people. Wow. Abused people or abusing people, abusive people. Somebody may be crying out for help. Maybe this will be exposed. Maybe these people are in your energy right now and you haven't seen right through them, and you will. But you have to watch out for manipulation. Like I said, watch out for being set up by anybody. Okay? They are switching up. Don't let anybody set you up at work, claiming you did this when you did not. All right? You wanted to abuse them when you did not, or when you're not planning to, accusing you of abuse, or being oppressive or cruel, or controlling when you're not. Okay? Just watch out for that energy. Also, watch out. It says energy vampires or vampire. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who's an energy vampire, somebody who's sucking you dry, because it looks like some of you are in that state of worry. Okay? So there's worry, obviously, in your energy. I mean, this reading is crazy, guys. But it says this person is draining your energy. It doesn't have to be one person. It could be a gang up. Especially since I'm getting the setup energy. It could be a gang up, more than one person. All right? But there's definitely somebody who's at the root of this. And it could be a woman. Because I'm picking up a strong feminine energy. Even though this setup card has a male. All right? They could collaborate with other people to set you up. So be very, very careful and attentive to your intuition at this time. It's very important that your intuition is on fleek. And you're listening to your spirit guides with regards to whatever this situation is for you. Life path number 9. And I'm just seeing, you know what they're showing me? They're showing me a dog. The dog's ear will stand. When they hear a noise or sound, their ears will stand or whatever. Oh, Lord God. Okay. So there's something here about 11:11. And 11:11 is my twin flame energy. So this might be a twin flame situation for some. I don't know. But it talks about ambition. If I add the 11:11 together, which I don't like to do, but if we do, it will give us a 4. And 4 is all about balance, harmony, and stability, about your home. And as soon as I said stability, this came out. So somebody, you might be dealing with something that has to do with stability at home, at work, in your family life. All right. And you're meant to avoid any kind of fixation on, trusting people. Okay. And there's a reference to Venus in Taurus here. Okay. All right. And, wow. Venus is all about love, though. Attraction. Be careful what you're attracting at this time. Even if it's a love interest or who you're dealing with in your love life. You might be dealing with a low vibes, a distorted masculine, a distorted feminine energy at this time. Somebody who you think is supposed to be in your corner, but they're not. They are operating from their ego, low vibes. If this is not work for some of you, or just regular friendship and family members. But there's something about enslavement, which also let me know that we're talking about somebody who is trying to control somebody by manipulation. Some sort of narcissistic energy, and I don't really like to throw out that word. Okay? But with the devil energy, and honestly, the devil energy came out, didn't it come out earlier on? And I put it back in the deck. It had to show its face again. All right. And like I said, the devil energy is usually about addiction. It's about materialism. It's about ignorance, hopelessness. Okay. It's about the lowest vibes or vibe that you can find yourself in. But it does reference another Aries. And there's a mention of Saturn. And I've already mentioned those two. But maybe whoever you're dealing with, or you might have Saturn in Aries. Something about your self-esteem and your self-worth with the first house here. And here it talks about frustrations. Wow. Look at that, guys. Worry, frustrations, strife. Somebody is definitely not having a good time at this time. Somebody who will resonate with this reading. There's Saturn right there. All right. Oh my goodness. You or whoever you're dealing with might be an earth sign. Okay. You might be an earth sign. The person you're dealing with might be an earth sign, and that's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay? There's another allusion to an earth sign here, and it talks about ambition. Some people might be ambitious, and that's with the 1111 card here that talks about restrictions. Remember, I said something about Saturn being, all about restrictions. So I am also picking up that this might be a huge spiritual lesson or a huge spiritual test that, some kind of karma that you've been dealing with. All right. That, Spirit is expecting you to close this out by standing up for yourself. When I see the restrictions and I'm looking at Saturn, I always think about, Saturn will place those responsibilities on your shoulder and restrict you. All right. And expecting you to do something that you have never done before, standing up for yourself in case you have found yourself in a relationship that is toxic and you've been quiet and you're meant to stand up, because once you can break the restrictions and do something that you've never done before, always choose the opposite of what you've been doing that hasn't been working for you. All right. But this talks about the Hierophant, and Hierophant can also tell me this might have to do with marriage for some of you. This might have to do with some kind of rules that restricts your forward movement that you need to do more research about. It has to do with trust and wisdom or misconception. It can also allude to hypocrisy or somebody not standing in their truth, or some kind of blind faith for some of you. All right. It's a Taurus energy for sure. And here it talks about a Capricorn also and mentions your 10th house. Okay, and your 10th house are usually the house of travel, expansion of your mind, learning, getting more information. It talks about dealing with authority figures. It can also talk about, spiritual and moral development, or you searching for meaning, your determination to uncover the truth with regards to a situation. All right. So Hierophant is all about religion and leadership and all those restrictions. And like I said, it could allude to Saturn energy there, which is also about, restrictions. And of course, this devil energy usually talks about a Capricorn. So we're getting a Capricorn energy again. It talks about persistence and for you to confront your self-imposed limitation. And again, is alluding, like I said, to your first house, where it talks about enslavement, restrictions. Somebody needs stability in a situation. And your number is all about stability. So something is definitely not adding up here. All right, with this devil energy. Okay. Devil energy is also about addictions and obsessions. So some of you might be dealing with somebody who is in a self-destructive mode. And those type of people will never listen to you, even if no matter what you tell them, no matter how many times you warn them. The devil is about seduction also, because we picked up a lot of that energy. Freedom, being able to see, the charade and setting yourself free. It can also mean lack of will and resentment. But mostly it talks about materialism also. Or somebody who is all about money, who's money hungry, money grubbing. Okay. So of course, this card, this energy is another master number. It talks about 11 and 22. 22 is a master number. 11 is also a master number. Just like we picked up the 1111. So some of you could be doing, and if you add that up here, it gives you a 4. No, 4, 5, 6, and here it gives you a 4. So you could be dealing with somebody who is a life path number 4 or somebody who is a life path number 6. Regardless, it doesn't have to be. What number 6 is saying is that, it's a number of problem solving. It's time for you to, dive in head on, solve this problem. It's a number of compassion and you seeking harmony. Okay? It can also be, it can also stand for the Lover's card, like the number 6, the Lovers in the tarot. So this could be a love situation for some of you. Of course, we got the compassion again. Like the number 6 is the number of compassion, but here is 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is about fruition, completion, fulfillment, and it can refer to things that are hidden, like the moon in the tarot card, things coming to surface, things needing to be illuminated, or somebody getting some kind of enlightenment. And it can also allude to the hermit energy, somebody needing to go within to get their clarity from spirit, or taking time away to go and figure out your next step. All right, the solution to this problem. Okay, but it talks about Ceres in Pisces, so you could be dealing with somebody who has a Pisces placement, and it's the Page of Cups, and the Cups energy is always about relationship, about love, about feelings. The Page is usually a young, early on type of love. It's not a mature love. Okay? It's about substandard. It can be about substandard offering, somebody not really giving you what you deserve. And the Page of Cups can also talk about, somebody who is intuitive or who needs to be. All right? Somebody who can be emotional, but somebody who needs to be creative and empathetic, compassionate. Compassion keeps coming up. It's a very receptive energy. It's heart-centered energy. It's all about expressing, either expressing your love or expressing your will, your views, expressing yourself. Okay? Here in the reverse, it talks about moodiness. So somebody might be in that state of, wow. Okay, so the next energy is that of stability. And, we talked about that already, didn't we? About fixation. And it references the King of Discs. So this might be all about money, because the King of Discs is the same thing as the King of Pentacles. All right? And it's all about, somebody who gains knowledge and wisdom slowly. It can also talk about material security. Guys, so this is weird because I finished doing your recording, but of course the camera shut off. So I'm adding this piece of it to the previously recorded one so that you can get your complete message. So all I did right before, or should I say after my recording, where it stopped, was to pull the energy of the zodiac signs that you may be dealing with, as well as their astrology placement, okay? Astrological placement, the houses. And I also pulled energy for, who is life path number that you're probably dealing with in this situation, in this whole dynamic, all right? I'm going to have to go through it again for you. Okay? And I'm hoping this is a recording so I don't have to do this again. Okay. All right. So you may be dealing with a Libra or a Sagittarius or a Virgo or a Cancer or a Taurus or a Gemini. And this could be their sun sign, their moon sign, their ascendant sign. But I picked up that energy of the moon here. It could be a moon sign. So any of this could be their moon sign, or it could be their Mars, or it could be their Jupiter sign, or it could be Venus. I think we picked up the Venus energy also. We also picked up the Saturn energy earlier on during the reading, or Uranus, or Pluto, okay? But any of these placements could be in any of these houses, which means any of the signs or the planets, okay? It can be in the second house. It can be in the fourth house, the fifth house, the eighth house, the ninth house, the 11th house, or the 12th house, okay? We already picked up, I think, the first house during the reading. So when it comes to the aspects in your chart, it could be a semi-sextile or an opposition. So there is a need to balance some kind of opposition, and I'm almost picking up a Saturn kind of opposition to any of these other planets, okay? So needing to balance as well as allowing. So you have the opportunity to change the situation because there's a placement in your chart that is being activated. And in case you don't know your astrology, I can help you figure out what's going on with you astrologically. All right. So guys, let's quickly do a rundown of a run through of the life path numbers that you may be dealing with. All right. If you're not dealing with another life path number 9, it may be a life path number, let's see, 8, life path number 8 again, life path number 4, life path number 3, someone with the life path number 3 again, life path number 9, life path number 11, and life path number 1. Okay. And it could be any of this. Somebody who has Jupiter in Sagittarius or Mercury in Virgo or a Cancer moon. Okay. Libra, Venus, Gemini, Mercury placements, Aquarius, Uranus placements, or Mercury in Virgo placements, or a Leo sun. Okay. But basically, you're dealing with the fire, earth, air. Okay. Is what I'm picking up. And earth. Okay. Fire, air, earth. All right. That's interesting. So that's all, guys. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading.